It says 2 waiting.
Okay.
Is it the?
It's not a.
And there's 3 watching in this one.
So
that's it. That's the only one there is. Oh
yes.
The delay.
The delay. Woo.
The delay.
That's how we got messed up last time.
That's
how we got messed up last time.
Let me turn this down because our quality is shit.
Oh, maybe I should
3.
make myself taller.
This is saying 1080p, but hey guys, want to let us know how the quality is looking on your end?
Not too.
Let us know, because for me, it looks real bad.
What? No, it doesn't.
Over here.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Over there.
Even if you change it?
I did. I selected the best. The best of the best
the
with
best
honors. With honors.
The best part of waking up.
Why is the quality so bad? I got to keep looking at the camera.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. So this week...
so he says PC says a little blurry. So...
Okay. Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, the quality will go up.
Now,
maybe...
What if you got... It might be like the internet surrounding area.
I mean, it's slowly getting better.
But I can get behind slowly getting better.
Should have started pushing out good juice.
Yeah, the good
immediately.
Juice. Immediately.
I keep looking. You know what? Maybe if I could, we get a teleprompter and put the monitor. There it is. It looks pretty good now.
All right.
It's looking pretty good.
Yes, it does.
Whoever's watching us, let us know how the quality is again, if it's getting a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to get the show started.
And more importantly...
Yeah. How do we sound?
And we figured out the link problem.
We figured out the links.
It only took me 3 or 4 test lives to get it right.
Only 3, third time's a charm.
Yeah, it works.
Third time is always the keeper.
Okay, thank you so much. Peachy's saying it's looking much better.
Thanks, Peachy.
All right.
That's Peachy of you.
Okay, so we are gonna get started because we're we're trying to
stay on schedule.
Try
to stay on schedule, make it happen.
So, welcome to Real Movie Lovers. This is our podcast.
Yes.
With about real filmmakers having real conversations about real topics,
about excellent real topics.
Yeah, movies, TV, tech, current events,
news.
There it is, right there.
If there's some news,
there's always news.
Probably won't get political, but we'll talk about other news.
Yeah, we'll skirt around it because we're not a political show.
We're not trying to be political.
We're not trying to be political. Now, there are some subjects that it's unavoidable. It's unavoidable, but we will do our best because we don't mind disagreement.
Yeah.
We just don't need the rage of discourse that comes with it.
Yes.
So let's just chill. We're chill.
Yes.
We're chill
people.
All right,
relax.
This is Fahad.
Hey, what's up? This is Lisa.
Hey. So like, subscribe, and follow. Oh,
that's the best thing to do. Follow, subscribe.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
So I'm being festive.
Nice.
Because it's the end of the year.
Nice.
So
it looks awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It touches on our green motif that we like to keep.
Yeah.
Yes. Faux show, faux shizzle.
Zombie Chronicles. The real fans know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna dive into first. Let's
the movies and TV we've checked out.
Yes.
Let's see. So I'll start with I watched this short film on Netflix called Poison. It was made by Wes Anderson, and it had Bender Hoot Dumberbatch in it, and Ben Kingsley and Dev Patel. And there was a snake that slithered on this guy's bed as he was sleeping, and he was petrified. and his like buddy comes in and like has to talk him through not getting bit by this snake. And then they call Ben Kingsley, the guy that played Gandhi. He comes in and he's the doctor, and like he just tells him not to move. And then I'm gonna spoil it. They take off the blanket and the snake's not there anymore.
Well, I had heard that Wes Anderson, he was dropping a bunch of different short films periodically on Netflix. I have not had the pleasure of watching any of them.
This one was good. It's called Poison.
Okay.
It's weird because the buddy narrated it the whole time, which is a different way to watch a movie. But it was also really interesting because, like, say you kind of look at your phone every once in a while, you can still hear what's going on. It's only a 15-minute short film, so if you have to look at your phone during the 15 minutes, like, sorry, maybe you shouldn't have watched anything. And then something I think I really liked also that I watched recently was this movie called Killer on Netflix from director David Fincher, same guy that did Fight Club, Seven, that kind of stuff. So if you like kind of like this methodical kind of paced movie where everything, all the details, you get to see everything and like get to really like dive into who the character is and stuff like that, you'd really like this movie. And this hitman, he messes up a little bit and they go after his family and he has to like John Wick them before they John Wick him, basically. So like it was a good movie. I like that kind of movie. It's like got the survival instinct kind of part in it, which makes it for me like what would I do in that situation? So I like to like live vicariously through that kind of character, and I enjoyed that a lot. That was a really good one. And then there is a new season of Rick and Morty. We're back. Rick, I don't know what he says.
How many seasons are there?
This is a 7th season. That's 7 seasons of.
I feel like they've had more. I guess.
Rick and Morton.
I guess that's just me.
Rickford Mortison. I feel like no, because they make all the episodes like Rick and Morty puns.
Okay.
This is the first season that the main like creator of the show, because he had some like domestic violence issues and stuff like that.
Right. I forgot about that.
Doesn't get to like voice the characters anymore, I guess, and stuff like that. So they have someone else voicing, but he's still like executive producer of the show. So it really, I don't know how much money he loses.
Not being the voice. So how many episodes have you watched?
I watched all the seasons and all the episodes that are.
No, the new one, season 7. Did it come out yet?
Yeah. There's 9 episodes that came out, or I think 7 I've seen. Maybe there's like 9 or 10.
How about the voices? Were the voices like?
You couldn't tell any difference.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you couldn't tell any difference, and all the episodes like hit hard on like this crazy like emotional level of like togetherness, and it's wholesome at the end of every episode. You're like, oh,
wholesome. That doesn't sound like Rick and Morty.
Almost wholesome. They're all really like got very crazy messages built into them, and like I guess maybe I hadn't taken a dab for a while, and just took a dab and watched the first episode, and I was like, oh my god, Rick and Morty.
It hit you in the
feels. Made me think about
hit you in the feels.
One day me and my son will be having adventures together.
Oh, yes. Fahad is a new dad.
Yay! Happy little munchkin.
Yeah. I've only seen a couple episodes of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the couple that I watched,
nice.
But there's not this drive for me to like watch all of them. It's just like, if I catch it, if I get around it, then I do.
It's crazy because like you can't, if you watch an episode, you have to just watch the episode and not do anything else because you'll miss so much stuff. It's so ridiculous. And at the end of every episode after the credits, they have like a little bump of like something weird that happened that touches on something that happens at the end in the episode. So you have to watch the whole credits, and then you'll get this extra 10 to 15 second what the fuck just happened clip of whatever. So I'd highly recommend, the new season of Rick and Morty. They did a great job. Those are the fun things I'd recommend giving a watch to.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's see. I'm going to focus on 3 things that I recently watched.
Nice.
Since you ended with Rick and Morty, I will start with my animated show that I watched. So season 2 of Invincible.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Invincible?
Nope.
Okay, let me tell you something. You would enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay. Think about the tone of The Boys, but in animation.
Okay.
And that's what that little doohickey is here.
Yeah.
Boom.
Word.
So it's basically about a young kid, I guess like high school, college age, who finds out like he knows his dad's a superhero.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for his powers to come.
Yeah.
And then he gets his powers and come to find out his dad was sent there by their people to colonize that planet and control it. Wow. But they do that with every planet, his people. So it's this like tug of war between like duty and whatnot. And this season they kind of I haven't finished. I think I watched the first like 3 or 4 episodes. So it hasn't finished rolling out. But yes, if you like The Boys animated version, Invincible. And it's great. And it's just its own thing. It's not like you're watching a similar thing. I'm just talking about the tone of what you're expecting.
Yes.
Same.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also checked out Thanksgiving, the new horror movie from Eli Roth.
Yeah.
So it was originally like a fun trailer, like a Roundhouse trailer that they had done like 15 years ago or so, just like these wild crazy concept movies. Like what if like there was a killer who's using Thanksgiving things to like murder people, and so 15-20 years later they made it. And it was a blast. I'll say that much. Oh, hey, Marley Loves Films is on. Hey, Marley.
What up?
Nice to see you. So let me see what I got here. All right. So they got cool kills in there. It doesn't do anything like revolutionary, but it's a slasher film.
Yeah.
So you're going in there for the who done it and to see the weird, crazy kills.
All right.
And they are very interesting.
What like platform is it on?
Well, currently it's in the theaters.
Okay.
So
nice.
I went to the theaters to see it.
Nice.
It might, if you own a Fire Stick, it might be there now or in a couple weeks. But I went with the girls.
Nice.
So Taylor wanted to see it. She's the one that like, I want to see it. Yeah. So we saw it on Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
Right. And I went with her and the twins.
Yeah.
And Jasmine. The first 5 to 10 minutes of the movie is so crazy that Jasmine goes, I regret my decision. And we were laughing. We were rolling. It's like, oh no. But she ended up like being happy.
Yeah.
Like she ended up enjoying it to the point where they're like, when is it coming out? We're going to watch it again. We're going to watch it again. I'm like, oh, what have I done? I've passed on my love of horror to my children. And then finally, Hunger Games. Was it Songbirds and Snakes? It's the new Hunger Games movie. It's like a prequel.
Okay.
Did you ever watch the original Hunger Games?
Yes.
Did you enjoy them?
Yeah.
So
I enjoy that kind of like.
It was
like it's that cat keeps sniffing me. And I'm like, what the hell is this? No, but I like that survival aspect. Not a big fan of like pitting the people against each other and the whole, of course, the social commentary of sending everyone from each precinct or district or whatever, but the rich people don't have to do it. And so yeah, I understand the hunger. The hunger of the games.
There's a hunger.
Yeah.
So this one had Viola Davis and Peter Dinklage in it.
Oh, okay.
And it was tell the story of how President Snow, like when he was young.
Yeah.
How he got from A to B technically.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. Because there's mixed reviews online. So you guys let me know how you feel, if you agree. But I thought the movie was overall enjoyable. But there was one character that drove me nuts. And whenever they were on screen, they kind of took away from it for me. And they were main characters, so it was kind of hard to deal with that. And that is Rachel Zegler's role. And it's because there were a couple things that bothered me. One was her wardrobe.
Yeah.
So our people were like gypsy. So she had like a colorful dress and everything, which is no problem. But it's been 10 years since the war, and everyone around her is, ashy and like their clothes are run down, and she looks like her face is beat and pretty, and her clothes are new and not tattered or anything. And I'm like, it pulled me out of it. Then they had her do a Southern accent. All right. Full disclosure. Some Southern accents, depending on who does it, is like nails on chalkboard for me.
Understandable.
I'm not talking about what's his name? I'm not talking about Matthew McConaughey. I'm not talking about that. But it's why I couldn't finish Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
The actor, their Southern accent, it was bothering me. So all of that was bothering me, and the way they wrote her, it was irritating. And she sang like, oh, you would hate this. She sang like 6 times. 6 times she was singing. She only needed to sing maybe twice, but 6 times. Okay, not like in a musical sense, but kind of like, think about the Hunger Games with Jennifer Lawrence, where like you would hear the song being played as it was happening. Imagine it's similar, but she's singing. That's the difference.
For like more than 10 seconds?
Yes. So
it's not weird to incorporate that your character sings.
Yes. Listen, I'm not.
I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Tokyo Drift is God tier.
Wayne, hold on. Hated it.
Hated in living color voice.
Hated it.
Hated it.
You know what? That gets you get shown right
Word.
there. Agree. Thank you. And I'm
what
not
up,
trying to dump
in the chat.
I'm not trying to dump on Rachel. All right. It's the whole team. Wardrobe, makeup.
Yeah.
Choices with how they wrote her.
Yeah.
The accent the director wanted her to do or whatever. Yeah. So I'm not saying that like she, you know what I mean? I'm not getting on her. I'm the whole team around her. I was like, all these decisions irritated me. Oh my gosh. Hey, Laura. Marley loves film. Tokyo Drift is God tier. Okay. All right.
I never saw Tokyo Drift.
Well, between Southern accent and Bow Wow, I was like, maybe I'll give it a chance. And I gave it a chance. And I stopped like at the same point every time I try to watch it. So maybe one of y'all can just sit down and force me to watch it so I can really appreciate it.
Okay.
I just skipped it. I went Fast and Furious, skipped over 2, skipped over 3, joined up with 4. And that's how I've been. But yeah. So if you guys want to tell us what you guys been watching, drop in the chat. Let us know if you've seen what we have saw and you have any added takes on it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Marley.
Sure.
I can't agree with you on this. And I also watched Reindeer Games for Real Talk, which drops tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's where I review movies. Same channel.
Word.
And that's from 2000. So it's very much a 2000 movie. I'll just say that much.
Tokyo Drift was from 2000.
No, Reindeer Games.
Oh, Reindeer Games.
That might have been 2003. Tokyo Drift. I don't know. It was
back in 03.
Yeah. So let's dive into movie info and news.
Noise.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Noise.
All right. Disney is always on the docket these days. It's always in the news. There's so much going on.
Word.
You know what? It's also because they own so much. So they own so many. So that makes sense. All right. So Disney. Bob Iger has said that he's no longer going to tolerate the company's partners and creative team prioritizing messaging over storytelling. So he is coming in hard and throwing the team under the bus, basically. I mean, he just came back on board, but he was only gone for like 11 months, I think. So he says we have to entertain first. It's not about messages.
Yeah, I mean, that also is a message that they're just going to be even sneakier with their messaging. Like they're just going to tell their stories, but the stories are still going to be about a theme, and then the theme is something they're going to either portray in a good or a bad light. So they're still going to have their message that they're going to sell it to you, but they want the story to be even more compelling.
Yes.
And Disney is who you should trust. You should trust Disney. They're a trustable company.
Point received. I'm just seeing some of these chats now. Marley says, "How dare you skip Too Fast, Too Furious?" Okay, so when Fast and Furious came out, all right,
I'm like drifting into slavery. What?
Who said that? Wayne?
Wayne.
Oh no, it's getting shown. John Singleton masterpiece. Okay, here's my problem, Marley. You introduced me to Vin Diesel and Paulie in first one. I'm in high school. I'm like, yo, this is hot, blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, here's the sequel, and we're going to remove Vin Diesel and replace him with Tyrese. And then we're going to show you a trailer with that. And I was like, no.
Yo, Aurora says Elemental was so good. I think I watched part of that. It was like a digitally animated film about like people that are made of elements like fire and water and stuff like that.
Oh yes. Oh, and nice. Rain says Reindeer Games is a classic.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a fun watch.
Yeah,
it was very interesting. So check my review tomorrow, Wayne. Laura says like he wasn't the culprit. Oh, but 2000 in the best way. Oh, when I said it was like such a 2000 movie. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mean it like I hated it. So. I'm sorry. No, this is getting shown right now. Marley says, forget about it, cuz.
Forget about it, cuz. It's all good.
Yo, you know what? Well played, Marley. Well played.
Yes.
All right. So back to Disney. So my issue, right? I guess what you're trying to say is, of course, they're going to have messaging. Movies have always had messaging in some way, form, or matter, but it's how you do it. It's how you implement it. And story has always come first.
Yes.
And the problem is, it feels like they've been more focused on checking off boxes and then thinking about, oh, wait, how do we make a story out of this?
Right.
Instead of, reversing.
Right.
And you could see it. And the originality is not as strong as it was. And I don't know if you guys have heard about this channel, Film Threat. They had talked about that, and they had several current and former Disney employees reach out to them, telling them how the new wave of creatives in the past 5 years, it's been more about checking off boxes to get hired than it has been their level of like talent. And they've kind of started to either drive away the older generation or disregard their input. And I mean, you can always learn from the old generation as you embrace the new one. And I guess it's just been this disconnect, and you can see it. I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it. It hasn't all been crap, Encanto was fun. Let's see. Not Laura. PC says talking about car movies.
Baby Driver was actually really good.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. Baby Driver, that was a good one.
Really good.
That was a good one.
Actually, I love that. I did my film history report on Baby Driver.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The opening of Baby Driver, that's literally one long take. They never cut.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That was really good.
One day we should attempt one.
Yeah.
A long cut.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I want her.
Yeah, I want her.
Do a woman in one her.
Let's see. Marley says he watched Home Alone.
Nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a classic.
One of the great.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greats.
I try to do a double feature like every year around this time. I just it's so classic. It never goes away from me.
Yeah.
Laura says
I was forced to watch Elemental too many times by my toddler for me to appreciate it. It's understandable. Valid and understandable.
Let's see who made me do that. For the twins, it was Frozen. I watched that so many damn times.
Wow.
Taylor, it was Coraline, which I didn't mind because I really enjoyed Coraline. By the 30th time, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Let's watch it.
All right.
I don't think Riley's had one.
Yeah. It's just like how, is it bad if I like start my kids like repeat movie to be like Half Baked?
Oh,
like Dave Chappelle.
How old is he?
Because he's not going to understand a lot of this stuff until he's like 4 or 5, like when he's like 3.
I mean, you're definitely setting the tone, letting him know. Money Life Business. Hey, Wayne says he's been watching anime lately.
Nice.
Zach says Boondock Saints.
Excellent.
Nice.
Oh, Zach, what up, dude? You in the house, bro? Boondock Saints is a good movie. Excellent film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's a nice one because it's got like the brothers and they got to fight against the school and stuff like that.
Is that the one with Val Kilmer?
I don't remember. I
haven't seen Boondock Saints. That's one of the ones that I want to check out.
Yeah.
And I just haven't checked out.
Yeah. No, it's like these kids all went to like this horrible school and they had to like grow up to be like all hard and stuff. And then they end up like someone did something bad to them and they like,
wait, hold on. That movie, I think I have seen that movie, but I didn't know it was called Boondock Saints.
Okay.
They went to like a Catholic type of school and they okay. Yeah. I did see that one.
Word.
Yes. I just didn't understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Money Life Business says nice shirt.
Oh.
I'm assuming he's talking to me because of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a very nondescript shirt, so it'd also be very nice of you to say if I had a nice shirt too.
Marley says, when would be the appropriate time to introduce my children to my family?
What?
Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
Oh, they take in the Boondock Saints, they take out the Boston Crime Syndicate as well.
Ah.
Nice. Are they the police? Did they grow up to be police?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We're gonna have to check that out.
We're gonna have to double check.
Double check that.
We might be getting our movies mixed up a little bit.
Yes. I mean, if you guys know what we're talking about.
Thank you for tuning in, Zach, my good sir.
Wayne says, my daughter loved Coraline. My son watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit on repeat.
That's actually a fun movie to watch with the kids.
Yes.
Because there's no swearing.
No. And even and the jokes that we get, they don't
kids,
get.
Yeah, we'll just fly
patty
over
cake. Patty cake.
Oh my God.
I remember being a kid watching it. I was like, "What is she doing in there? What's happening?" And she just her voice. I was like, "I'm not going to do it." But then you see the pictures, and you're like, "Oh, they're really playing patty cake.
Really playing, okay,
patty cake." It's the first time that I think was it Warner and Disney collaborated. I think the first and only time.
Okay.
I believe all their characters were there. So just fun facts. But hopefully.
Oh, Marley says that they're excited for the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I wasn't excited until I saw the trailer.
Wayne says you guys are not talking about Boondock Saints. Okay, so we do.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, we have.
I didn't think so.
What is the movie about these 3 kids?
But technically, that means that we have both watched the movie. We are talking about. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to have a movie night and watch Boondock Saints.
Need to watch Boondock Saints.
Fair. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne, and thank you, Zach.
So hopefully Disney does what they say they're gonna do. He says they're gonna roll back on content. They're gonna chill. They're not gonna make as many sequels because they make too many sequels. He even said that. And speaking of sequels, so the issue, sequels, reboots, they've always been around. What's been different is the ratio. So back in the day, it might have been, I'm just throwing this number out. It might have been like 30% reboots and whatever, and 70% original content. And now it feels like it is reversed. And I'm talking about like on the grand scale. Obviously, the indie film scene continues to push out original content, especially A24. Shout out, appreciate it. I'm just talking about like, the major studio type of things. Disney in their flop era. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Let's see. Not to mention, okay, I'm gonna start right now. The Marvels. Everyone's like, oh, it's doing bad, blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen it. So I'm not speaking to whether or not it's good on its own.
Yeah.
What I will speak to the fact of part of the reason of the Marvels being low, in my opinion, is one, fatigue, superhero fatigue. You oversaturated the market, oversaturated us. And between the constant TV shows and the constant movies coming out, it's a lot to keep up with, to stay in tune. And then the quality of the content coming out has greatly diminished.
Yeah. Like the Flash.
Yeah. And well, that's technically DC, but I hear you. And Captain Marvel, I'm be honest with you, like she never did anything for me. Her movie came out and I watched it because it was right between, was it Infinity War and Endgame, and I was like, ooh, like everybody else. So, but her herself, the way they wrote her, she doesn't connect with me. So that's all I have to say about that. We'll do a quick shout out to Ryan Reynolds. Stop sharing leaked photos, guys. He's asking us not to.
Okay? Ryan Reynolds.
People like being surprised.
He's like a billionaire, and he's like, "Hey, stop it from taking all my extra money that I get." Because people, if it's a good movie, my good sir, Mr. Reynolds, they'll still go see it. Bless you.
So, in defense of Ryan, he said, part of the reason people post spoilers is because they're excited.
Yes.
I realize these aren't real world issues, and it's firmly in the good problems bucket. I just love making this movie. So he acknowledges, like, hey, I get it. This is not.
Yeah.
We're not ending world hunger here. He just was like, I just kind of want the audience to enjoy the surprises we've planned.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a reasonable request, and then like a good troll.
He bought a soccer team.
Yeah, I think I did know that.
Yeah.
Where?
In like England or whatever, or in Europe or whatever.
You mean a football team?
A football.
Football.
A bottle of water.
Julie says that all the time. A bottle of water.
A bottle of water. You gotta skip the T and the R.
Bottle of water.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm laughing, but like they can do our.
But accent. I feel like him pleading with people only just hypes it up even more for people to look for the BTS and blah 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 snippets, and that only just increases the amount of free marketing that he gets. So it's just.
Well, okay, but then he got into his Deadpool mindset.
Yes,
and he started posting fake leaked photos. Some that have like the Predator in them.
That's even better. He even won up.
Even better.
He even won up to everybody.
Jesus, he's hilarious.
There you go.
Even more free. Marley says Captain Marvel is cool for 90s nostalgia. Yeah, I think maybe that's what it was too. Like, yeah, like I remember watching going, oh, Blockbuster, that. So you're right, Marley. PC says a seemingly unpopular opinion, but Marvel movies aren't really quality cinema. It's eye candy made with huge budgets. They try to have an insane cast to carry the movie, but it's hard to carry that chess. Cheers? Cheese is the last word. But
this is a completely different topic, but my buddy Zach says Shohei Ohtani signed with the Dodgers for $700 million.
Dodgers is baseball?
That's baseball.
But I miss my calling.
That's a lot of money. He should make a movie. Should make one Marvel movie.
Yes. So yes, superhero movies is eye candy. But I will tell you that I feel like the strongest two of the strongest trilogies is the Captain America.
Yeah.
They did have some great stuff in there. And for me, it was more than just eye candy.
Yeah.
And Guardians of the Galaxy. And that was but that was more about like, I think the third one really wrapped it up for me because that was really about, you know, Rocket, and it was very good. Nice. So I agree with you mostly.
Nice.
Mostly. Marley says, I'm starting to believe that Deadpool 3 won't have Wolverine as a troll move. You know what? I don't put that past Ryan. I don't. Like, I could see it. You know what I mean?
To have Wolverine in a Deadpool movie?
No, to have all this you know, hoopla about it.
Yeah.
And to turn around and it's like, nope.
And not make it?
And not have him in there.
Oh, okay.
Like that was the
goal.
The goal
was to have Wolverine into the movie.
But because of you know, he's a master troll. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna just be like, So let's see. The first Punisher series on Netflix was amazing. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, it Zach? Really was.
Oh man.
Yes. Yeah.
John B something. I can't remember. I can't say his last name. Bellenhall. I forget, but John.
Yeah. That was good.
I love every character he does. He's so good. Nice. He's so good. Nice. All right, guys. Now we come to the really fun time. Let's see.
Do the
Marley says it's just Hugh Jackman, not Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
That would be that would be all right. So question of the week.
Question of the week. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So let's dive into this fun one. Excellent. We asked our audience online
question,
YouTube and
Instagram.
Thank you. I forgot.
The gram. Most users on Earth.
Yes. Yes. What was the best movie and the worst movie of this year? Which seemed fitting because it's the end of the year, basically. Yeah. I mean, I know Aquaman hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. But you might have an opinion about other movies, and we wanted to hear them.
Yes. So we're going to read off our audience, our social media answers first. Then we're going to give you guys a chance.
Bernthal.
Thank you. In the chat to answer if you hadn't had a chance to answer. Yeah. So Hugh V302 says best Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. Guardian of the Galaxy. And the worst was Flash.
The Flash. Damn. Oof. Valid.
That was a rough one. It was a rough one. Piper Grace Smith says, best I saw this year was definitely Bottoms. And the worst was probably the new Trolls movie.
All right, understandable.
So Bottoms was like I guess kind of the female version of Superbad, roughly, kind of. Like a raunchy type of comedy. But the trailer looked interesting. I hadn't watched it yet.
All right.
Movie rec of the week. Priscilla is the best film they've seen, and Poor Things is the worst.
Okay.
Poor Things. Emma Stone is in that one. I saw a trailer for that.
Okay.
It looked like super artsy,
Noise.
which cannot go either way. TV shows we love says best movie was Air.
Yeah.
That was that Michael Jordan biopic.
Oh, okay.
And worst was The Flash.
Valid.
Valid. Kensley Fresh.
Yo.
You remember Kensley?
Yeah.
Yeah. Best Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Nice.
That's a very good contender.
Nice pick.
And worst was Fast X. It was so trash. Oh man.
True.
So let's see. Zarina XE says, I fell asleep during Napoleon, just saying. That's the one with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Napoleon.
Oh man. Yeah, I just don't really like, not that I don't like history, but there's just like some people I don't like. I just don't want to learn about them. Like I've learned enough about them that I'm just like, there's no like redeeming quality, I guess. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe there is something I haven't learned, and I would like, and I'd like to learn it. Brett says favorite was The Holdovers, but the best, which is an odd choice for him, is Beau is Afraid. BAU. Beau is Afraid.
Beau is Afraid. Worst, any Liam Neeson movie.
Liam Neeson's? The
Liam Neeson's. Oh my God. I feel bad for Liam Neeson because like he had a good career.
Yeah, and then just like
and then
he's come out with 20 shit movies since then, I guess.
But I don't think that's his fault though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like so Taken, the first Taken, we can all agree was a good one. Yeah. It was a good film. Action. And they were like, ooh, cash cow. Yeah. And then everything after that was like a version of Taken.
And then the speech has been like so memeified. Like I have a certain set of skills. Doopity. And like everybody has it now in their movie in some weird way or whatever. Like
yes.
I think Rick and Morty have done it too. Like
I think he got boxed in.
Yeah.
He got boxed in.
Yeah.
Which is so weird to me because it's like he already proved himself way before that. But they just kept going, no, you're an action star now.
Yeah. Now you're gonna make this movie.
Yeah, you're gonna be taken on a train.
You're gonna be
taken on a plane.
Oh, taking Groundhog's Day. Tanya says not Liam.
No,
Stop.
not Liam. Not Liam Nielsen's.
Yo, Marley says Fast X is just a vision inside Vin Diesel's brain.
So here's what I'll say. Dupree, first of all, that needs to go up here. Dupree is he's always quoting that movie. I don't know where I'll just be like, we're family.
We're family. We're family.
It's crazy. It's funny. Actor Samantha Williams says the best movie was They Cloned Tyrone.
Okay. And
the worst was Book Club Next Chapter. I don't know what that is, but I want to Google it just so I know what she's talking about. Pre-BNXY says best movie is Aladdin 4. Jafar may need glasses.
Yeah,
it's not a real movie. He's trolling. So Movie Boners. I'm just reading the name. Movie Boner says, haven't seen all but I've wanted to yet. Best I saw was Oppenheimer, and worst was Beau is Afraid, which is interesting. So on somebody's best list, it's somebody's worst.
Wow.
So which makes me more interested in seeing Beau is Afraid.
All right.
Just Another Movie Night
Beau
says the one you will never agree with is Elemental. I loved it. But my follow-up is Dream Scenario. Worst by far is Fast X. Something that costs that much should not be that atrocious.
Nice word.
Thank you, Scott. Just another movie night. He has a podcast. Check it out. It's fun.
Word.
V Redley says best are Spider-Man, Guardians of Galaxy, and Transformers. So he hasn't really seen like worse, which is great.
Hey.
Great for you.
Excellent.
Nilo Shots says Barbie is the worst. I'm ashamed that I actually paid money to go see it.
Wow. That is rough.
That is rough. They may not. Okay, Barbie was not the worst.
No,
there were way more contenders.
Yes,
but I get it. It was a horrible experience for you, Nilo. But you're okay. You made it alive. You made it out of there.
Yeah, all
right. Movie rating and ranking says best is Beau was Afraid. Worst is Chupa. I don't know what Chupa is.
Well, it means suck in Spanish. So
sorry. Like I don't know if Chupa's a real movie.
So if it's a real movie, it's sucked literally and figuratively and actually.
All right. For those of you in the chat who haven't got a chance to answer this question, you can drop your answers now. Best and worst of this year.
Yeah.
We'll read those soon. Cinema Geek 94 says best was John Wick 4, which I have not seen it yet.
Okay.
I haven't seen the fourth
one. I haven't seen the second, third, and fourth John Wicks.
The first one obviously is the best one.
Yeah.
Second was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Third was like, okay, we're going there. We're going there. So we'll see what fourth does.
Like, then once I saw the one with the cat, the Keanu. Yeah. Then I saw Keanu, and I was like, all right.
You've seen it?
I've seen them all.
Actually, I haven't watched Keanu.
It's like John Wick, but with a cat, and it's funny.
Okay.
It wants to be funny.
It wants to be funny, but it's not?
No, it is funny. John Wick doesn't want to be funny.
Okay.
And there might be times when you're like,
yeah. Peele and what you call it, right? That was their
Key and Peele. I don't know if they're both in it, but like Peele is Keegan, Mike, and Michael Key.
No, I think they're both in it.
Oh, okay. Right,
I think it was their first movie, either during or after their skit show.
Nice word.
Drew Review 77 says surprisingly, Barbie is the best film of the year.
Okay.
Worst, there's something wrong with the children.
There's always something wrong with this.
Terrible waste of 90 minutes. Okay, first of all, a title that long.
Yeah.
That's not a comedy.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm already like.
Yeah, there's that movie. There's something about Kevin. Yeah.
And that was good.
Yeah, that was good, but like, yeesh.
Yeah.
There's some things in there, and then but they made the title long to make you realize that you're in for something.
Yeah.
And
But okay.
For in this one, they said you're in for a bad movie with their long title.
Right. Okay. So that one said there's something about Kevin. It feels different already than there's something wrong with the children.
Yeah, I know. It's just like
film stooge.
No, something about Kevin, something wrong, or something about Kevin is ominous, but then something or there's wrong with the children is like telling you, like, let me be the judge. Of these children.
Let me be the judge. Who were you to tell me? Let's see. Film Stooge says best Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay.
That's a Martin Scorsese film.
Okay. And
worst was Barbie. Third Eye Review says best movie I gotta throw to Across the Spider-Verse. Worst movie Infinity Pool. Infinity Pool. Is that what I said?
Okay. Yeah.
And last on this list was It Good Though Pod says best movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, worst movie Haunting in Venice.
Okay.
So, and they said that was like a bad version of Knives Out.
Hey, Shaheen, welcome to the chat. Nice chat.
Hey. Okay, so some of you have dropped your choices in
Marty
here.
Loves Film says the best, The Boy and the Heron. Worst was Silent Night. And Marley also says Fast X is an incomplete movie, so the jury is still out.
Let's see. Laura Max says, oh, first she said, don't think we have to worry about Aquaman. Ouch. I think you're right. And she put best movie was They Clone Tyrone.
Nice.
Let's see. Tanya's, oh, she said yes. Best. Oh, okay. So Tanya says best Still Waiting. Worst Barbie. Okay. Nice. Still trying to recover from Fast X because it still isn't done. Wow.
Word.
Oh, right, because it's like a two-parter.
That's what they want to do to people, is make them just pay extra to
All right.
get a little bit of closure in their lives. Like,
which one did Charlize Theron come on? Was it Fast 8?
You're gonna call it what? Fast X1
or Fast 9?
You're gonna stick with that freaking Roman numerals for the 11?
Yeah.
Or is it Fast X Part 2?
I don't know. I have not watched a full Fast and Furious movie since
Tokyo Drift.
I think Fast 8. I think yeah.
Shit, I haven't even gotten that far.
I watched 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dylon.
And then 8. I've seen it. 9.
They're calling it Fast X2. Hopefully,
my God.
Tanya says, hopefully Fast Exit.
Oh, Tanya, my dear, sweet Tanya. No, they're not going to let it go that fast.
Fast goodbye. Irish goodbye. Fast Irish goodbye. Where they just leave and don't tell anybody.
Do you?
Does I?
Have your best and worst movie of the year?
Yeah, so I'd say the worst movie I attempted to watch, Aurora and I attempted to watch, was and maybe it's just because it wasn't made for us is why it was the worst, but it was You're Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah, the Adam Sandler Netflix.
Oh, yeah, movie. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't an Adam Sandler movie. It was more about his daughter. Having drama about her bar mitzvah.
Yes.
And Adam Sandler's basically not even in the movie. He just kind of like shows up on screen and just, and then he just leaves. Skibidi doo. It's this old. I miss
yelling. I miss yelling Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Go back in your hole.
Okay.
So that was definitely the worst movie we attempted to watch. And it's probably just because it wasn't made for our demographic. And I don't think that's my fault. I think it's the movie's fault for not being good to me, for me. Even though it's not.
I love the way you worded it.
I know. Sure.
Very nice.
That stupid ass movie. Can't believe they made it.
I don't think that I'm the problem. Yeah. I think it's the movie.
I think it's the movie that's the fucking problem. No, and then one of the really good movies I saw this year was Killer on Netflix. I just really like the hitman type thing, and like it shows their whole life, and then he has to like save his family from them going. It was good. I
definitely want to see it. Yeah, I definitely want to see it.
Good job.
Marley says Justin Lin took the fast exit. Okay. So I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh. All right. Forgive me, guys. I can't remember his name right now. But the Asian character who died and came back. How did they do that? Did they show that yet? Or is that going to be Fast X Part 2?
That's the Fast Resurrection.
They brought all right.
Third day.
Because they killed. Oh my god, I can't remember anybody's names anymore. Damn.
They killed Jesus and then he came back 3 days later in a Fast and Furious movie. But Peachy said it's pretty impressive that John Wick can pump out 4 full-length 3-hour films where the plot basically revolves around a dead puppy.
This all started from a dead puppy.
Yes.
Hold on. You get to be on screen now. Okay, so my worst is all right. Now, this is based on movies I have seen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there may be worse movies than what I'm about to mention.
Word.
Based on what I've seen.
Yes.
It was neck and neck, and then Flash won. The Flash was so horrible. It was so horrible.
I've only heard that it was really bad, so I haven't seen it, so I couldn't say.
Like the CGI was bad.
Wow.
The freaking he puts a baby in the microwave to save the baby from falling in midair. Whatever. Thank you. Your response is the correct one. And then for some like Ezra Miller was just so annoying until the Flash double, the twin, the other dimension one, when they were both on screen, then it was okay. Then it was tolerable.
Yeah.
But like it was just bleh. And then they had Supergirl or Superwoman? Is she considered Supergirl? I think it's Supergirl. And she was good, but even though it was like she was on there for like 2 seconds, I was just like, I know we just had a movie around her. It would have been much more fun. It was just that was the worst.
Word.
And the best movie. So it was neck and neck for me. Across the Spider-Verse, and just inching past it, but this much was They Cloned Tyrone.
Okay, nice.
Which did you ever see that?
The Clone Tyrone?
They Cloned Tyrone. Yeah. Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I really liked it.
Yeah, it was so good. I watched it multiple times because I enjoyed it so well, and just the story and how it was done, and how they like turned stereotypes on their head, and they played around with it, and it was just very hilarious. It was funny. Jamie Foxx, John Boyega. I'm so mad I can't remember her name right now. She's one of the Marvels. She's one of the Marvels. They all were good. That the trio together. Oh my gosh. If you guys have not seen They Clone Tyrone,
Teyonah Parris.
Yes, Teyonah Parris. Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember her name. I don't know why.
Interesting name to remember. It's okay.
But their chemistry was amazing. It's so freaking hilarious. The story is so crazy, but it's also like everybody was hilarious. Even Tyrone's nemesis, the other drug dealer, he was funny.
Yeah,
he was funny. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. They Clone Tyrone. Watch it. It's hilarious. Give it a try. Yeah. Marley says Fast and Furious is just a soap opera, or should I say a soapbox opera?
Oh
yeah. And can you okay. Can we just talk about where it started to where it is now? It started with them stealing DVD players. Y'all remember that? That's where it started from. They were stealing DVD players, and now these dudes are going to space and getting called into by the government to save. And I think I heard that in one of the movies that I definitely didn't see. I think they used a car to direct a bomb. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's
all about family.
You don't watch Fast and Furious for Shakespearean experience. Yeah. Okay, you are there to turn your brain off. And what are you going to make these cars do that is impossible? Show me. Laura says, I just realized that I did watch The Killer, and I would like to nominate it for my worst.
Valid.
Ooh.
There were parts where you're like, is this a movie? What what am I watching? But I enjoy the part like where it's, you know, the hitman, the sniper, the, you know, like the lone wolf, you know, doing a job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really liked it. I mean, out of all the movies I've watched all year, I guess I'd like it more than even no Mission Impossible was really good, but the fact that we watched it in that messed up theater is just
wait. What do you mean messed up? Oh, with the ride,
freaking chairs.
That made it fun.
You can't watch a movie though. I don't know. I like was too worried.
You did not enjoy it?
I enjoyed the movie, but like I was too worried about the falling out of the chair and my popcorn and the fucking there's no seatbelt. Leaning you over, leaning you back and shit.
Okay, we watched we went and watched
Mission Impossible.
In the
4D theater.
Yes. Thanks to Chelsea.
Yes. It was fun, but like maybe there's a different movie, I guess, or maybe I just don't buy popcorn and drink next time. Also, which she told us, but we forgot.
You forgot.
I forgot for sure.
I'm sorry. It was basically like watching a movie like on a little mini roller coaster.
Yeah.
I found it enjoyable. Yeah. But yeah, it's only certain movies because it has to be like an action movie that I'm not gonna have to be so fully engaged for everything. I'm gonna be able to enjoy the craziness at the same time. So yeah, you wouldn't watch Knives Out in a 4D theater.
Yeah.
All right. So that was
Best and the Worst.
Best and the Worst. Marley says definitely need to watch They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
Yes. And when you do, please report back and tell me what you think.
And Marley also says Fast X and the 40X is wild. The seat shakes during the
booty
shaking scenes.
Hold on, that needs to go up here.
Nice.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh man. Okay. Just based off that one comment, I kind of want to see it in 40X. I'm mad I missed my opportunity just for the booty shaking scene. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay. So our current event is DoorDash delivery apps remove tipping prompt at checkout in New York.
Yes. But wait, first also go check out our new trailers and movies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
On our NXG Global Productions page.
Yes,
we do trailer reactions as well. Go check out a couple of our trailer reactions. Leave a thumbs up and like, share with your friends. That really helps out the channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, we just reacted to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, you were singing it. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That was a fun one.
Furiosa, which was Furiosa. Plan on seeing that for sure. It looks good.
And The Boys season 4.
Yes, it does look cheaper.
Oh, than the. And again, I don't even think it's cheaper. I think it's because it's more digital,
digitalization.
God, that's so funny.
And then we watched a trailer for The Boys.
Yes.
So go check those out. You can watch our reactions. You can watch the trailer. It's a fun time. Check it out. They're just one click away.
Click.
And you're gonna maybe watch those trailers anyways.
You were definitely gonna watch those trailers anyway.
Give ours a watch. Hey.
Oh.
So let's get back to the current events. DoorDash delivery apps remove tipping prompt at the checkout in New York City. And
they're blaming the new okay. So they're saying it's because of the impact of the bad policies in New York City.
I just think it's kind of funny because New York City just had an influx of 150,000 migrants. This is not to be too political, but they had an influx of 150,000 migrants, and they have the right to bed and stuff like that in New York because that's their policy since the 80s. But then they just need residency for about 6 months, and then they can get jobs like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that. So it's weird that Uber Eats and DoorDash or DoorDash in particular would do this in the city when more influx of people that are getting these jobs are going to be migrants. that rely on these tips to, because some of them come from countries that making $150 a month is like.
Well, it's because New York has changed the minimum pay rate to at least $17.96 per hour.
Right.
So
for these apps specifically.
So they have to pay these people more.
These people who bring us our food.
I didn't mean to make it sound like that. I did not mean to make it sound like that. I know. But I made me sound evil. No. And it's not just DoorDash, it's Uber Eats too. What they're going to do is they're not allowing a tipping option, but they're going to be adding a new service fee for each transaction, which I'm wondering, is that based of the percentage of what you're purchasing, or is that a one size fits all type of deal, whether I spend $20 or $60?
Yeah, well, see, this is the thing, because these apps now will also go to like Best Buy for you and pick up an iPhone. So do you tip on $1,000 iPhone? 20%, which is $200. So
I'm not a good person to ask, because I would just go pick it up myself.
Right, exactly. No, that's understandable. So like, so there's, maybe it's, they don't want orders to get picked up solely based, because I know if I tip $10 or $15, my order from Uber Eats gets picked up and is brought to me like immediately. Like, but if I just choose whatever tip they recommend to me, the order takes like extra time to get over here. So it's like,
well, yeah. So
maybe that's good. Maybe because it's a smaller area. I live, we're in South Florida, so like maybe it's more localized in how big New York is for how many people one Uber Eats driver can handle in one day. So maybe it's different. I don't know.
Well, there's this one. Actually, there's one guy, YouTuber, who had a video who was talking about that the way he worked around it was on the message. He would say he would put cash tip.
Yeah.
So they knew that there was going to be cash.
Yeah.
And so that it kind of guaranteed, because he would do what you would do, where he would tip very well ahead of time, but because they already received their tip, they just took their time getting to them because they already got their money. So instead, he started putting cash tip. Tip will be in cash, and it gave them incentive to kind of get it faster, so they can get a better tip.
Yeah, okay.
And that worked for him. I don't know where he was. I don't know where he is, but that worked for him. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And my thing is, that's that's, I guess, something that I'm wondering what it would look like if they made it for restaurants, where it's like no more tipping. We're going to pay our people what we should be paying them. And what does that do to the price of food and whatnot? But they don't tip in like Europe.
Yeah, no.
So
they pay people a living wage,
right? But is the food that much more expensive? Like I'm asking.
I don't think it's different. I think food is similarly. I'm sure there's places where it's harder to get certain ingredients, and maybe those dishes are more expensive. But like, I don't know. I don't think DoorDash doing this is in favor of the employee. I have a feeling it's more in favor of the customer. Which is understandable, because gaining more customers ensures that their delivery people have jobs.
Well, actually, it's going to have the opposite effect, because now for someone who, for people who tip normally, now it's just a service fee. Got it. For people who don't tip, who are skimpy, I'm not one of them, just putting that out there. They're looking at it like, well, I have to pay more for my meal now.
Yeah.
So it actually could hurt.
It could hurt them.
Them in that frame.
It could hurt them.
Oh my gosh, here we go. BXY says, love the shirt and hat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Zach says Full Metal Jacket was the best movie of the year.
Of the century.
Nice. It's a good movie.
Yes.
It didn't come out this year, but I hear you, Zach. I hear you. Marley says, are you in New York City? No.
We are in SoFlo.
I'm South Florida. We're in South Florida.
SoFlo.
We're in South Florida.
Yeah.
BXNY says, New York, the greatest place on earth.
Nice.
Agree to disagree.
Nice word.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes, because they are definitely throwing they are putting all of the reasoning like on New York, because they don't want any of the backlash. They're saying let's see what they call it here. Okay. DoorDash made an extensive push to explain how the updates would allow it to better balance the impact of bad policies in New York City for everyone who uses our platform. So they are throwing New York under the bus, like, guys, it's not us, it's New York and their new laws, and I haven't looked into it to know. So we were just covering a current event, Marley. It's not affecting us right now, but you know, it may be something that they want to institute in the future. So who knows? Who knows? So I don't know. I don't know. I know that everywhere I go now, I'm checking out. There's always a, choose your tip option, even if I'm not sitting in a restaurant. I'm like, oh, but I'm just taking the cup from you.
Away.
I'm just taking the cup from you. Like I came to get it. You didn't even bring it to me. So, all right. And finally,
yes,
our tech story. AI is thirsty.
It's a thirst trap.
You know what? It is.
No, because people are building these AI generated ladies and then creating their own websites and web pages, and this is weird science.
So, all right. For those of you guys who don't know, AI, ChatGPT, and all the wonderful advances, they all come at a cost. So, they're saying that ChatGPT gulps 500 milliliters of water for every 10 to 50 prompts. And in Dubai, a global rush for the next wave of generative artificial intelligence is increasing public scrutiny. Because what they have to do is they come in and they need water to cool the machines. And because of the increasing development of the AI and the how it just elevates more and more and more, it's gulping more and more water from that area. So the study, this author warned that if the growing water footprint of AI models is not sufficiently addressed, the issue could become a major roadblock to the socially responsible and sustainable use of AI in the future. Meaning, if they can't figure out how to not take as much resources to, fund the machines that help, create AI and have it moving, AI may be something that gets reduced or taken away. Oh no, I'm so sad.
I think it'll be all right. I think it's just more
I'm pretty sure they're gonna
drama to make people use ChatGPT.
No, that's not. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, because all publicity is good publicity.
Is it?
Yeah, all of it.
All publicity is good publicity?
Yeah, if it makes people think about it.
All publicity is good publicity?
All publicity.
Why don't you ask Will Smith? All publicity is good publicity?
I mean, his other movies still make money and stuff, right? He still gets paid when MIB plays on TV. I'm sure that didn't take away. People might just watch MIB just to be like, who is this Will Smith?
Oh, please. There is no one who doesn't know what MIB is. Stop it. Except children. Okay. So
yeah, no, I'm not talking about getting canceled. Getting canceled is different than, I think, this article that just makes you think about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yes. But you're correct. His action got him publicly publicized to cancellation.
Publicly. So a Google spokesperson told CNBC that research shows that while AI computing demand has dramatically increased, the energy needed to power this technology is rising at a much slower rate than many forecasts have predicted. So they're basically saying it's not using up as many resources as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Says a Google spokesperson. Now, I'm gonna need a third party to confirm this.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yo, DBXNY, only AI I know is Allen Iverson.
Hey.
Yeah. Sports.
Let's see. Tamika says exactly. Marley says tipping culture is insane. Oh my god. Yes. Did you watch the Game Awards? No. Is that like video game awards? Is that a thing? Are you gonna go see Baby?
I mean, I feel bad, but I think we're close.
Yeah, we'll hurry up.
All right.
I think okay. Oh, hold on. I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
BXNY says, hit the like button, people. It's free to subscribe. Thank you. It's free to subscribe.
It's free to subscribe.
Free.
It doesn't cost a thing.
It doesn't cost you anything.
Subscribe.
Unlike AI,
it's
not going to cost you water to subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't think. Tamika says, another excessive use of valuable resources. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Zach says, Bad Grandpa with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron is hilarious.
I like that movie. It was a good movie.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I looked at it like, oh, I think it's gonna be a good movie, but I just didn't watch it. So in July, they had protesters on the streets of Uruguay because Google wanted to build a data center, and they were already going through a drought of 74 years at that time, and then you want to bring in this. It's gonna even pull more.
Yeah.
So it's, again, it's not without it's everything costs, guys.
Yeah.
Everything costs. Every advancement we've made is great, but it costs something. Like our memory. Like once cell phones came around, you're like, can't remember phone number. So it costs. And then it says to support the next generation of fundamental advances in AI, our latest TPU supercomputer is proven to be one of the fastest, most efficient, and most sustainable machine learning infrastructure hubs in the world. Great. So Skynet should be fully functional in about 5 years. Nice. Awesome. And where?
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Crazy. All right. I think we're about ready to close out, guys. I'm okay. Don't feel bad using AI. Everyone's using AI. But this is something for us to be aware of. Again, every advancement is give and take. Something has to give. And because you don't think of computers and water, you don't realize, because even when I saw the title, I was like, what does water have to do with AI? Oh, got it. All right. So thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate you guys. We had a lot of fun here. And we look forward to doing this again.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just dropping these once a month. We have these lives until, I don't know when, whenever. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, love you guys. And we still have Real Movie Lovers, Instagram, Facebook. I drop Real Talk episodes on the channel, Hot Take Tuesdays, which are fun.
The Real Talk.
We gotta get you doing some stuff.
Yeah.
We gotta get you doing some stuff.
Yeah. I do some reaction videos.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your channel?
It's Fahad Abdullah.
All right.
Yeah.
They're funny. They're funny. You guys start doing more of them.
Yeah, I gotta do more.
Yeah, you gotta do more. All right, guys. Tammy says face green smiling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. And we will see you next month, January.
In January. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Oh my God, yes. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yay.
See you next year. If AI hasn't destroyed us.
Hopefully not.
What? I didn't say anything. Bye.